Well, hey guys, we're here once again in the UK over a new collection. This is Mike.
Hiya.
And Mike has a taste for really cool knockoffs and bootlegs, so I'm pretty excited to show basically the whole collection over here. But this case, it just drew me in. Like, how long have you been working on this? Because
that's taken me probably about 10 years.
Wow.
Of hunting to buy all that, put it together.
I've been checking it out, and this case is basically any knockoff figure you've ever seen, like a weirdly like scanned picture of on Instagram, and you're like, did this ever come out? It's all in here, every single one. It's insanity. How did you get into collecting these?
I completed the Masters line.
Yeah.
Apart from the Giants were the only ones I was missing.
And those are right here.
Yeah, and I wanted to continue, so the next logical thing was buying some knockoffs, and then I ended up loving those more than Masters because just the crazy colours, the weird variations of them, and
you're expanding the universe of Masters pretty much.
Yeah. Wow. And then it went from just the 5.5 to the kind of move to adjacent figures as well, the different sizes and scales and things, and yeah, just fell in love with just the weird 80s and 90s vibe they gave off.
So you've been doing this for 10 years, working on this.
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago when you were just starting out doing the knockoffs, was there like any information available about these, or was it still like tough, like you'd have to get one carded so you could kind of see how much?
There was Facebook groups and things still around, but like people didn't want to let go of stuff.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of information. They could say, I've got this, this, and this, and then they would want to sell that. It's just then trying to track it down, and I mean, I like complete as well. So, and trying to find them complete and in good condition is near impossible, really. So a lot of them came carded, and I've opened them up.
I don't know if we could open this up.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we got all the Remco at the bottom with a couple of Skullforce chucked in.
Man. Yeah, you got the Pirates of the Galaxies in there.
Yeah.
You have most. I guess you have a full run of the Remcos in here.
Yep. Other than the wrestlers, that's the full line of the 5.5 Remcos. Obviously, they've got some of the Imperial animals and beasts.
Yeah, the horses are in there.
But then, obviously, these are the ones that actually came with the Conan figures. They're the French ones.
Yeah, there was like one French
so they're not
gift set.
Yeah, so they're not in. That one's not an Imperial one. These are Imperial, but they came with those.
They came with that guy, I think.
They came, the two variations of Ramar. Wow. So you've got the American one and you've got the European.
Wow. So, but you really did go completionist-wise on these, I do think.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. So one line at a time. I was like, right, I need to get them all.
Did they gradually get more expensive as the years went on?
Well, I started with the Conan figures and the Warrior Beasts because like they're not so cheaply made as some of the others. So coming from sort of Masters to those, and it's Conan. Like, I'm a big Arnie fan, love Conan. Obviously, Conan inspired like He-Man, so it just fits. So I started with those because they're very similar in quality as well. If anything, some of them are actually better quality than some of the Masters figures.
That's what I love about them. They got like the chunky legs. They stand up straight. Quality-wise, they're
up there
next to Defenders of the Planets.
Yeah,
they're really
which we've got up here.
Oh, you got them up there.
Got the full line of those as well.
Wow.
But then, from that, it was like, right, I like the Spectron figures, but they are really cheaply, not cheap to buy now, but really cheaply made.
Are they that tough? Like, have you had any breaks happen or anything?
No,
so far?
I'm very careful with them. I know how fragile the torsos are on those. But they all came off card as well, so they were good when I got them. Like very well looked after.
Wow. So the other thing, because we were talking about the Remcos down here. Yeah, this is like, you got all the geckos. You got, I love this. This is so freaking awesome. And then when we go one level up, you got here the dinosaur fighters?
Dinosaur heroes.
Dinosaur heroes. Ah, dude.
So try putting that into an eBay search to find them, and it just comes up with thousands of results. None of them what you're looking for.
Yeah. but to me, this just looks like a little bit like, oh, it's like turtles.
Yeah, so it's a turtles knockoff.
Yeah.
Mixed with dinosaurs, I guess.
They're cool. Can I touch it?
Yeah, go for it.
Crumbles to dust.
I hope not, but check this out. Like, this is one of those. So, I mean, they do come across a little bit flimsy, but I kind of like the sculpting on them.
It's just weird. What is it? Is it a turtle? Is it a dinosaur? Is it a ninja?
It's a dino hero.
What is it?
Cowabungoogle.
that was what drew me to them. So just weird little oddities.
These are like Mannixes with like clot on them.
Yeah, that's the line that's probably the most directly ripped off from Masters, isn't it? Because you've got your Skeletor there, you've got your Prince Adam, you've got your He-Man, Beast Man's over there. I mean, the others were probably more based on wrestlers, because they obviously Mannix did their line of wrestlers as well. So they've all got that kind of Hasbro style wrestler body, but these ones are definitely like Masters knockoffs.
Yeah. I don't know like what happened, but all of a sudden it's like as if every toy vendor has these now. If like new carts come out, or is it just that like now I'm noticing these?
Some of them pop up.
Because these are like the bigger ones.
There's two versions of the two-face monsters, or dual-face monsters, depending on which cards you get. So these ones are quite hard to find. These ones you'll find on cards.
Yeah, on
relatively
card.
easy. I think there must have been a warehouse or something of them that came,
too.
but loads of them all just popped up at once.
Wow.
And these ones, I believe, like the European ones, because they all seem to be coming from Germany and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably where they were found, but they're slightly larger, different weapons. Different colours.
And they have like two colors on the. They have colors on the weapons even, so that makes it really awesome. All of these, well, they have the weapons. It's insanity.
But things like the sharks and the dinosaurs are still so hard to find.
Yeah. Because that's basically like your street sharks and your extreme dinosaurs in the back over there. So and then you got the movie maniacs.
The movie maniacs. They come up on cards sometimes now. Again. The European ones, they come up quite a lot. The apes over there, some of them are quite common, some of them are near impossible to find.
Yeah.
Then like you've got the Street Fighter knockoffs as well.
Yeah, I saw a guy with haircut in the back there, flat top.
Then you got the insect ninjas and the regular Sectars kind of knockoffs, but the ninja ones that are like turtles inspired are just off the charts. Then you got the Olmec toys. Not all of them, but you do have Pighead.
I've got the more obscure characters I've not managed to find.
But those are
because I can't get them complete.
Okay,
I've seen the loose figures come up, and I'm like, if I buy it loose, it's going to drive me mad until I find it with the accessory. I'm just never going to find those accessories separate. But I've never seen them come up a loose complete version. So I've not managed to get those.
Wow. And then there's like two more lines here I definitely want to talk about. Over here you got all the extenders kind of toy lines. So you have like your Silverhawks kind of thing. You have the Cosmic Cowboys with Iron Jaw, obviously.
And I've got more of the extenders up there as well.
Oh yeah.
So I've got all the X-Robots, the extenders.
Wow. Sweet. And that's like the same kind of deal as Bronk from the Turley Gang.
Yep.
Thing up there.
Variants of there.
Wow, it's just all connected, which makes it like a real bootleg universe in a way. And then like bootleg universe wise, we're heading into Spectratron. I've never come across a collection.
There's some of my heavy hitters in this game is the Spectratron and the Flexatron figures.
I've never come across a collection that's this complete. It's crazy. Is there still like water in there, or is it
little bits? Obviously, it's evaporated over time, and I know people refill them. I'm leaving them as they are. The tests are too brittle as it is. I think adding water back into them is gonna make. I don't think longevity-wise they're gonna last that way. So I'd rather them be dry.
So these guys over here, like Detlore, they basically had like a little button on the back, blow up, and you could see.
You gently squeeze the waist.
Yeah. Oh,
So the waist is slightly squishy and you do it. So there's no button.
There's no button.
No,
okay.
No, it's all.
So that's just like a close-off point.
Yeah.
It's not a button.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
And then
I wouldn't
like,
squeeze them too hard because of, again, the plastic is known for being super brittle.
And then obviously when you do that, the sparkles would
Move around.
move
and stuff like
around
that.
in this.
So I mean, the glitter that's
super-
all in them is obviously all original and stuff because I've not touched them, but as I know people add glitter and they add the water and things, but yeah, I think that would deteriorate the chest a lot quicker, and once that's gone, it's gone, isn't it? So
That's crazy. And then the Flexatrons.
yeah, Flexatrons.
They're like on like a string, right? They're like bendy toys.
The bendy ones, yeah. They're not that bendy. I mean, you bend them and they'll stay there, and then they'll slowly move back to their original position, so they don't stay posed.
Do you know anything about like how these are connected? Is this the thing that came out first,
yeah,
or
so you had Spectratron came out first. They're by the same company.
Yeah.
And then Flexatron, obviously they've reused some of the heads that with different paint jobs and things, but
it was probably cheaper to make this than that, maybe.
yeah, and it was these are brittle now, but I'd imagine there was a lot of breakages
Yeah.
even back then because they're not very well made. Like you can see, like these are fresh off the card, but the legs don't fit properly still.
Oh yeah.
And the waists don't quite line up, and that was just the way they were made. So being made that cheaply, I think there probably was a lot of damage and breakages and things not being able to be sold.
Yeah.
And lots of returns back to the shop, so maybe that's why they went with the bendy bodies, because it's cheaper and can't break them.
Then moving up one level, we got Turley Gang. This is one of my favorite knockoff lines, and you have the whole series.
He-Man meets Turtles, isn't it? So reusing
This
some of the
one,
Galaxy.
I've never seen that one.
No,
That's a tough one to get.
but yeah, they've reused obviously some of the same characters from Galaxy Warriors.
Wow.
Although made by a different company, they just obviously all shared the same mod. So you got their version of Anubis, their version of Baltard, and they just reused everything, didn't they? But in different colours. But then I love the colours of the Turley Gangs and how different they are from the Galaxy Warrior ones.
And this is also like more of a Germany thing.
Yes.
These ones. Then up top, once again, really Germany. Put these out. These are Trollandia?
Troll Fighters. Made by Trollandia, yeah.
Trollandia, yeah. And then you have the Galaxy Fighters End of Time.
Yeah.
And you even have the iconic one over here.
I mean, I have no idea if that's a complete run or not, because there's so many different variations. They use so many.
I think they just went into the
4 or 5
factory.
different body types there, with different size arms, different cuffs, different boots, different head sculpts, and then you've got colour variations of those same head sculpts. There's 4 or 5 card backs for them, different ones from different places.
Johnny's had carded ones of the same figure times 3,
Yeah.
and every single one was different.
I think they just went into the factory and went like, oh, well, let's put in red here and put in blue there, and we'll see what comes out.
So I mean, obviously I've got a bunch of them there. I've got a bunch of them in the cupboard
with
still.
like the weapons and everything. That's insane.
Yeah.
Then over here you got
the
Satire Warriors, or what was this called
they're the same molds as Satire Warriors. They're American Herculean figures.
Wow. And then over here, the what was it called again? The Gargoyles knockoffs. Something with like Watchers.
I think it's just Gargoyle Heroes or
Gargoyle
something like
Heroes, something like that.
But yeah, it's all the variants. It's 2 different colour schemes.
And then these are the insect lords, and these are the insects that go to them?
Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Wow.
And then you've got the Dino Fighters.
That's so cool. The Dino Fighters over here.
They're by Simba, and again, they're from Germany.
Yeah. And then you even have like Dino Fighter.
Dino Heroes, or
This
something
is
like Dino Fighters, something like that.
Wow. I've never seen those. That's
very
insane.
hard to try and find, mainly because again, stick that into an eBay search and see what comes up. It won't be those, it'll be thousands of other things.
And then up here, these are the Galaxy Fighters.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a complete run of those, including the this guy at the back there.
That's a very tough one to get right there. I call him the Onion Head. I don't know what his real name is. I've never come across these. These are like caveman.
Yeah, again,
kinda?
these are very similar to like what I was saying about those, where there's so many different variations and combinations of the colours and the outfits and the head sculpts and stuff like that, where it did just seem like they were just throwing them all together. So I wouldn't be able to tell you if that's a complete line or not, but it's all the different versions that I could find at least.
What is like these? I've never seen that. That's also like a subset, or is it all? Is it these two rows or
that's
together?
that's another line of Galaxy Warriors that came out just before the End of Time did.
Oh no!
So it's towards the end of the line where they were just throwing things together, I think.
Dude, it's like every year they churn out a new thing.
Yeah. So these would have been early 90s, mid 90s.
And this is like the first set that ever came out.
So
like
that's
Galaxy Warriors.
the Galaxy Warriors there. Obviously, the Galaxy Heroes are up there, which are the knockoffs of the knockoffs.
Yeah. And over here, like the Galaxy Heroes, they're like their legs don't move. Or some
of them do. Obviously, the Muscle Warriors ones are just rubber.
Yeah. Wow.
But,
so we've got a couple of these at the moment, me and Johnny, and they didn't come with shields. They come with a weapon, a chest piece, and a dinosaur.
Yeah. On card.
Yeah.
And the dinosaur is like super heavy, so the card, when you hold it, goes like that.
The dinosaur have the classic knockoff wild eyes.
Yeah. And then up there you got some combos.
Yeah,
or
so
that's full run.
That's the full runner combos, fresh off the card.
Oosh.
So they came from Chile.
Okay.
Those ones. The same with the Heroes.
And they got all their
So
actions
they
up
all
here.
came off the card. So that's why they're all complete.
Dude, yeah. This must have been like such a... I mean, obviously you had fun collecting all these, right?
Yeah, tracking it all down and finding out about them all. Like I say, just all the different countries. Like you've got these strike fighters from Italy.
Yeah.
So those
are the ones with the glitter in there.
Yeah, so they're almost like knockoffs of Spectratrons, but they come on those big tanks that light up and make noise and move around. And then you've got the strike fighters, which are just the heads on the plastic coloured bodies, which don't move at all.
Can I ask about this dude? Because that is a face.
That
one,
such a
that's
cool
a Battle of Right figure.
That's wicked.
Incredibly hard to find.
Yeah.
They're up there with Spectratron. Maybe Spectratron are more well known.
Yeah.
But they're just as rare, if not a bit rarer, to actually try and find those. Like the ones you do see come up often is the lion, usually in the red. The blue one is the variant, which you don't see too often because that's the bad guy's body and he's a good guy character.
I like the way you say they don't come often. They never come.
This is like a wrestler, or this is like a Thundercats knockoff, right? Wow. I've been looking for that one. I
got that in my box.
Oh, there you go. That's,
don't know what it is, but it's for sale.
I think it's Defenders of the Planets.
These are all Defenders of the Planets.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And this is...
in Holland quite a lot, Defenders of the Planets
this
stuff.
is Guerreras de Mañana?
So these ones, like the Mexican ones, the accessories on these ones...
Look at the face.
Relatively modern, but they're still Mexican. They're Mexican knockoff accessories.
Are these
but these would have come with nothing. Yeah,
that's Beastman.
And Randor, I guess.
Yeah, so there's some Galaxy Warriors and some.
It's kind of like ones. Tuck. like Tuck. They took Tuck. Where is he? From Galaxy Warriors and
and Iguana and stuff like that. Yeah, super cool. So they've just done their versions, but they came with no accessories originally, and I like no accessories. So I picked up some customer Mexican stuff where they've done capes for them and things like that.
I think you also displayed this really well in here. Like
I just try to fit
every guy. You can see his face, like with the tanks.
Yeah, I just try to fit as many in there as I can, and every time something new came, I was like, right, I've got to take the whole lot out, move them all around, squeeze that one in.
Yeah. I guess with these, it's still kind of okay when you do it with G.I. Joes. They all start tipping over. There's no turning back with those.
It was just trying to find all the different stands and things that fit them all, and
because the size is
and
very
they're replacing them when I've got new ones and they don't fit anymore. So
wow. And then up top, because those are more extenders, and what are these really colorful ones?
So they're very similar in that they're a little similar to like, you know, some of the Teale gang and stuff like that, where all the armour comes off and things like that. They just, you know, your standard 5.5 knockoffs underneath, and then they just pile on all the armour. Like you've got the RoboCop one over there as well, the silver one, which I think was just called Space Cop or something.
Yeah. And then over here, just like some Dragon Ball Z and some Wolverine.
They're Mannix as well.
They're Mannix as well.
Yeah, digital heroes. So I mean, Mannix moved away from like the Hasbro wrestler style body and started doing those. So they did that with the Apes line, but I didn't really get into those because I wanted to stick to the the wrestler style body.
That. Wow.
But when I saw those, I was like, oh yeah, cool. They're so 90s. I've got to get them as well.
So as a kid, you obviously had some Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
And did you also have some knockoffs back in the day?
I did, yeah. I turned 40 this year, so I was basically picking up Master of the Universe figures and stuff from car boot sales as a kid. You know, I was born in '85, so by the time I was buying them at like 6 or 7, people were done with Master of the Universe. The film had come out, and so I was picking up from car boot sales, not really knowing what they are. Yeah. And just remember, you know, loving them. Like I said, I loved Arnold Schwarzenegger as a kid. You know, Terminator, Conan, and all that. And what's He-Man? He's Arnold Schwarzenegger, isn't he? So I absolutely, I love those figures, and it just, it stuck with me. Even though I said I was just past that generation really. By then, you know, He-Man wasn't really on TV anymore and stuff like that. But I mean, I did watch the film and things like this as a kid, and saw the cartoons when they were repeated because I had the toys. Yeah. Okay. And some of the knockoffs I did have, but I didn't know they were knockoffs as a kid. Yeah, they were just part of the whole thing.
Right. Take it some of these.
Can I open this?
Yeah. Let's close this one up. So one of your favourites there, little laser light.
Yeah. Indeed.
Both laser lights.
So these are codes.
Oh, and this one is awesome as well. There's knockoffs. Wow.
Yeah, that's Spanish.
Del Espacio or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously I've got the
and this the Juba.
The Muscle Warriors, He-Man and Skeletor there. Both came off card. Which I've got.
You kept all the cards, you said?
Yeah. These ones are very hard to find. Wow. I mean, that little skeleton, I paid up for that big time because I needed it to complete that run. But I've got some Polish and Russian in there as well. Again, some Mexican. At the back, Argentinian, Peru. These are just the He-Mans and Skeletors.
But these are like the European accessory packs.
Yes.
You've got like scuba diver.
Yeah, I've got the cliff climber in there as well, and
that's insane.
I do have all the play sets and things, but I can't display them because they don't fit in. I've got all the vehicles and everything. The only play set I don't have is Eternia.
Yeah. Wow. And you also do like painting of?
Yeah, that's one of my new hobbies now. Okay. Because I ran out of room to display stuff.
You get a couple graded ones over here as well. So Dan, here we got some graded ones.
Yeah, just your standard kind of He-Man and Skeletor, just
like the iconic ones.
The iconic ones,
obviously.
Good, generally, I don't really like graded. It's not my thing, because I like to hold them.
I like the boxes to the degree they display.
I liked the display, that's what sold me on those. I was like, well, I've got my ones I can hold. Yeah. Now, and close.
And then you're working on this guy right here?
Yeah, that's my work in progress. Yeah, when I ran out of room to display toys, I thought, right, I need another hobby because I'm piling stuff up in the cupboard otherwise.
It's gone full on with epic scale, so you can get thousands of toys on the same footprint.
This was some of the stuff you had as a kid as well? Boglins and stuff?
I had Boglins as a kid, but none of these have all been rebought as an adult. The only toy I've got in my collection that was mine as a child and I've kept is this guy. It's Stronger from My Pet Monsters. Which is just as well, I had him since a kid because he's really hard to find and really expensive these days, so it saved me a lot of money that I already had him.
Wow. Oh man, this is... What's that? I've never even seen that
So that's
before.
one of the sticky Boglins that you'd throw and you'd stick everything like that.
Okay, because I have that on a blister card.
Yeah, so they came on blister cards and they came in these little eggs. Wow. Obviously you can find them loose, but they're covered in dust. And crap.
Yeah, obviously. Wow, and then like those Boglins, you never see these.
Yeah, I'm friends with Tim Clark, who's one of the creators of Boglins, and there's a lot of stuff in his collection that he hadn't seen before that he was quite excited about.
That's mine, the pink one. Hard to find that.
Wow.
I mean, this opens up and is full of Boglins.
No way. Oh man.
More Boglins.
Dude.
You've eaten nearly a whole burger.
Do you want me to get my phone?
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Go in there.
So there's hairy Boglins, there's tongue wiggler Boglins, there's mini Boglins, there's action Boglins, sticky Boglins, baby Boglins.
Wow, man.
It's like they just keep breeding, there's more of them.
Wow. So many My Pet Monsters. And like the werewolf kind of, the werebears?
That's werebears, yeah. So I've got werebears, which were British, and then there's you've got your Terrateds, which I think were British as well, and the Beastie Bear I've got up there.
This one?
The Beastie Bear would be the blue and green, which was the American version of werebears.
Yeah.
I don't think the American ones came with like the cassette tape and all of that that ours did. But they were essentially the same bear, just different colours.
Wow.
And then, the Terrateds, which were basically the bad guys of the werebears.
Okay.
Are the ones at the end there.
Yeah.
Before we go on to the Mexicans.
Yeah, over here, Los Tremblors and something Naturalenza. I don't remember the full name.
Yeah, so I've got all three of those.
Wow, I've never
ones.
seen all three of them. That's insane.
And I mean, they're in the best condition I can find them because they're often quite beaten up. The material on them just again deteriorates and falls apart. So they're in actually pretty good condition for what they are.
Come watch my video.
Wow. And we got some Power Rangers in here.
Yeah, I mean that's a very, very small selection of my Power Rangers. Most of my Power Rangers are in the cupboards because they're all boxed.
What is actually like the black version?
So that's the Toys R Us exclusive black and gold one, which I know they did the Legacy one a few years back. I say a few years, probably about 10 years back now. But that's not. That's the Bandai original.
Yeah, that's good. Wow.
Black and gold one, which I've got. Oh, I've got the boxes for all of these. All my Power Ranger stuff is it's got boxes.
I can attest several massive boxes of Power Ranger boxes.
Because like after a while, you're like you see stuff and like I've done a couple room tours now.
Yeah.
And that I've never seen that one before. So I was like, hey, what's that?
That's one of the rare ones. I say I know the Legacy did a black and gold line. When they re-released everything, but that's the original 90s black and gold Toys R Us exclusive.
Then over here in this cupboard, we got can it open up? Is that okay for you? Yeah. Got Supernaturals with the Thumb and everything.
Yep, so that's the complete line. Apart from the truck, I don't have the truck.
Oh yeah, the two trucks and the dragon and the lion.
That's, all the figures and the tomb.
Again, so many.
That's the
Wow, that's one
of the stars of the collection there.
Brazil or Brazilian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. And this came out as like a single blister pack, but it also came out with action figures attached to it, right? Yeah. I've only seen one ever before, and here's the next one.
Yeah, again, that was very hard to find. We've got the other rare figures down here, but that was actually harder to find
I can
than the
imagine.
Driller and Stinger.
Wow. Dude. Oh, you have him with wings?
With wings. They're very, very fragile.
Wow.
They kind of.
So we maybe shouldn't look at them.
I feel like they're holding on for dear life, but they're there and they're attached and they're original. Yeah. But I daren't touch him too much because
And then over here, more Thundercats, obviously. Wow. Biker mice.
But with Thundercats, I don't have the cat's lair. I don't have Tyrannosaurus.
Okay.
But I've got all of the figures.
Yeah.
All complete.
Wow.
Again, the space issues in it.
Awesome. So as we were talking before, like some of the lines you had as a kid was mainly like Master Universe, Boglins, My Pet Monster.
I mean, I was born in '85, so I mean, I was growing up in the '90s, so Ghostbusters was still big in the early '90s. When I was buying that. X-Men. We had the X-Men cartoon,
Yeah.
and that was I loved that. I loved Power Rangers. I loved the X-Men. I used to be a professional wrestler, so wrestling was obviously a big part of my childhood as well. I had some Toxic Crusaders as a kid, which is a line I
So
actually
a lot of
love
these
now.
you had a couple of
Yeah.
as a kid. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. And this is like, these are all the variants as well.
So these are
of those
knockoffs.
Skeleton Warriors.
These are knockoffs of the Skeleton. I've got the full line, the Skeleton Warriors there, and then the knockoffs.
Skeleton
there.
Fighters.
Yeah.
Wow.
The Toxic Crusaders.
Yeah.
That's the loose ones. I've got them all mint on card as well in the cupboard.
Sweet, man.
Because there's only 9 of them in the
Yeah.
line. It's not a huge line to buy, but I couldn't bring myself to open up those cards.
Yeah.
Because, it's just the colours on them and everything is amazing. So yeah, I had to buy them loose as well.
You also went all in on the 90s version of Stretch Armstrong with
Yeah.
like the accessory packs up there.
Yeah,
Fac Man and Fetch, the Stretch Dog, is even up here.
yeah.
Wow. That's something you don't see too often.
No,
so is
no.
that something you had as a kid or you aspired to have as a kid?
I had a Stretch Armstrong as a kid. I didn't have the others. Some of the other kids at school had like
Okay.
Batman and stuff, which I was really jealous of. But yeah, I don't open them and play with them too much because they deteriorate. So I try not to touch them.
Yeah. I mean, like the ones from the 70s, they're like stone.
I
right
mean,
now,
they
but-
don't like the oils in your hands.
Yeah.
They like the rubber and the latex. So I don't touch them.
Do you like put ointment on them to revitalize it? Because that's something you could do.
They're boxed and they're sealed, so I leave them.
Okay. Yeah.
So
But the smaller ones.
the smaller ones, one of them has, I think the Stretch Scuba Diver is rock solid. So,
wow, yeah.
But that's better because quite often the latex just splits and then you've got this like corn syrup goo that just comes
goo,
out of them.
just pouring
so
out.
going hard, I suppose, is better than the corn syrup goo just dripping out of them.
No, definitely. Down here, there's a couple cool ones. Here we got
That's
the
my
Commando.
little action sort of film set. So I've got some
That's
Alien,
like
some Predator,
Chuck Norris right
Chuck
there.
Norris, some Arnie's, Rocky, RoboCop, and all of that. Like all the films I watched as a kid that I shouldn't have been watching as a kid, but just getting absolutely loved.
It's the same story everywhere.
Yeah.
Though. Like everybody watched those movies, even though they weren't
Well,
intended for us
they
yet.
made toys for them. They
Yeah.
must have expected us to watch them.
Maybe that was their thing all along. Just make toys for them so kids will watch the movies as well. You got a part of the super play set here.
It's all there. I've just separated it to fit
you
into
can't
the
really
cabinet.
fit it
so
into
the rest
the
is up
cabinet.
there.
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah, so just for
Wow.
display, I've pulled it apart a little bit, but yeah, it's all there.
Wow, yeah. You got some heavy hitters in here as well. You got the Dr. L.
I've not got the bigger, the big ones, the hotspot and stuff like that.
But this one, Metal Mikey.
Scratch the Cat's not in there.
That's a
'cause
really
I
tough
can't
one,
justify the price on things that I don't actually
okay.
really like.
Yeah,
They're not
yeah,
cool,
yeah.
are they? The Scratch Cat's not a cool figure, but he's so expensive. Whereas like Metalhead Mike, look how cool that is. It's such a cool figure, and is half the price of a Scratch the Cat.
Mad Balls and Mad Balls
Yeah.
knockoffs. That's always good. Wow. Well, Mike, thank you for showing us around.
Oh, it's alright.
There's another amazing collection over here. Any tips for me, because it's the first time I'm going over to the Stafford Toy Fair, is what's the deal in the UK? Do you do toy fairs for some of the stuff you sourced?
No, not really.
really?
No, I like going to the shops and
Okay.
I'd go and see Johnny in his shop, collectors groups and stuff like that. I mean, a lot of the stuff I bought is from all around the world.
Yeah.
So not just like the stuff that I could find in the UK, because obviously, especially with the knockoffs, and a lot of this stuff wasn't available over here. I mean, like Galaxy Warriors and things like the rest.
You really needed to
I needed a worldwide connection to pull that collection
get a community
together.
going.
But yeah, didn't really do toy fairs and things like that. I think a lot of the problem with that is a lot of people know exactly what they've got there. And
Okay.
So they're looking for that. Where again with the knockoffs, you want to buy like a He-Man lot because it's got that one figure in there. They don't know what's in there. They're just going to ask a cheap He-Man figure, stick it in there with the rest. And you're like, cool, I've got all your He-Man stuff. I don't actually want any of that, but I want that one, so I'll buy the entire lot.
I think that's
you don't get that at toy fairs, do you? Because they know what they've got there. And
I think that's always the best thing where you're at like a flea market or something, and there's like a lot of He-Man, and then there's like that one figure in there that has He-Man with a question mark on it.
Yeah.
And it's like the cheapest price, but it's because they want to get rid of it.
Well, I still say probably about 90% of people that collect toys, even like ones that collect He-Man, just see the bootlegs as just cheap crap. It's rubbish. And they would literally throw out and go, "That's crap." And you're just going, "No, that's $1,000 that figure. What are you doing?" And now it's in a landfill somewhere because somebody thought it was
I wonder
just cheap
how
crap.
many Spectratrons are out there in the landfills. Well, thank you so much for having me over, and it's been a pleasure getting to know you. It's been amazing getting to see the whole collection, but for me, the highlight is the knockoff.
That's my
I've
pride
never
and joy.
seen so much together, man.
I think it probably is one of the most complete knockoff collections in the world. There's a few other collectors I know that have got quite extensive collections, who I've bought a lot of that stuff off, so there's not quite as extensive anymore because it's all here. But yeah, I think you'd find it hard to find another collection that's as complete as that in terms of knockoffs.
Okay. That's sweet, man. Thanks for showing us around. Yeah, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. There we go. Sweet. Oh. Yeah!